Hey, welcome back to CS170. I was going to record the next section for this week's lecture, but have to take a pause. I'm going to just record a video dedicated to this topic, which is about academic integrity. So I mentioned this at the beginning of the class. The tooling to support looking for any academic integrity issues is pretty robust. So, I have here like an example of something that will compare different pieces of code and fairly easily highlight if there's differences, what's the same and whatnot. And this is just a sample. There's a whole bunch of these things out there. And so the tooling is out there. We're not just counting on people to look at your assignments to figure out if there's a potential academic integrity violation. So, I just want to kind of reiterate what is an academic integrity issue. If you submit something where a good portion of the code matches up to other people's submission, either this semester or prior semesters, or something online, like any online repositories that have these code snippets. These tools will scan for that. And if you have a match on those, it's not about saying like who copied off of who. If we have multiple students, they all match up on their code, everybody will get dinged. It doesn't matter whether you're the one that copied or you're the one that provided the copy to others. So you're going to have like those type of things that we pick up. The other thing that we pick up are on things where you're incorporating code that hasn't been taught in class, right? So, I think I mentioned this before. A lot of things that we teach right now is very much geared towards introductory level, right? So we would not be using any of the advanced features, either in HTML or JavaScript. So if you are using more advanced features, again, that will get picked up because a lot of times that people will provide solutions online are going to be using more advanced features. So again, that will also get flagged, right? It's very easy for us to understand when you're using features not taught in class because we're only teaching a certain amount of basic features, either for HTML or for JavaScript. Okay, so on either of these areas, whether your code matches up with other students or your code matches up to something that's online repository, or if you're using syntax that's not been taught in class, all of those will get flagged up, okay? And so the reason why I had to come up with this is because unfortunately, we have some assignment submissions that are exactly that, right? It could be looking at something online. It could be using an HTML code generator. In any of those cases, things were generated that were not taught in class, okay? And so all of that type of stuff has been flagged. We have several students that have been flagged for that. And I realize that maybe we haven't been very explicit with exactly what I just said. So I'd like to provide the opportunity for any students who have turned in such code just to let their TA know and that you can resubmit your code for no penalty, okay? If this gets to the point where we need to file a formal review and on the academic integrity issue, it's not going to be pretty. Right, we're going to have to go through an academic process. The academic integrity flag is going to be on your record for the next 10 years, and you will get 0 for the assignment. Okay, so I do want to highlight again, academic integrity is taken pretty seriously here. We do have software to scan for these things, and unfortunately, we have picked up a few people right now that have violated the academic integrity issues, right? And I haven't really had like this deep explanation of this. So I've spoken to the TAs and we're willing to take a resubmission of your assignment if you've done any of those things, either copy off of something else or use the HTML code generator to submit your assignment. Okay, on either of those cases, we'll let this just be a little warning, and you can resubmit without penalty for your assignment. Okay, so I want to make that point out there. If you are going to use some code that potentially has not been taught in class, all you have to do is send an email to the TA first, right? Or you can send it to me, but probably the TA is better. And let us know. Say, hey, I want to use this feature. I found it on XYZ, W3 schools or whatever. Can I have your permission to use it for this feature for the assignment? And if we're okay with it, then we'll just let it go, right? Do not just submit code for stuff that has not been taught in class and figure like it's not a big deal. It's going to get flagged for academic integrity issues, okay? So please pay attention. And like I said, if you're one of the students that submitted HTML recently that looks like it came from an HTML generator, please do reach out to your TA, let them know the situation. And for this time only, we will let you resubmit your code. Okay. Thank you for your time, and I'll get on to creating another lecture soon. But this is just a standalone reminder about the academic integrity issues that you need to be mindful of, because unfortunately, after the warning, we're still finding issues with it. So please be mindful of it. We are watching, and we will press the cases when they've been identified, and you don't want that to happen. Okay. All right. Thank you.